Rajim. Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuhu. Peace and blessings be upon you, dear brothers and sisters. Welcome. Delighted to have your company. My name is Ansar Ali. You're listening to Salaam Radio on 106.2 FM and online salamradio.co.uk. It is Friday the 6th of October 2017 of the Gregorian calendar and 15th of Muharram 1439 of the lunar Islamic calendar, and I'm sure that you are well aware by now that Muharram is the first month of the Islamic year. And today on the program, inshallah, we'll be joined by Joel Lammy, who is a regular contributor on the program. Joel is a reporter for the Peterborough Telegraph, and Joel will be joining us at about 5:10 to share with us some of the local news stories that have been making the headlines in the Peterborough Telegraph. And after 5:30, we're going to be asking you, what do you think terrorism is? Can you define terrorism? Following this heinous act by this one individual in America, killing 59 people and injuring hundreds, there has been a lot of debate on social media because this individual, who happens to be indigenous American, is white. No one has called him a terrorist as yet, but he terrorized all those people enjoying an evening out at an event. What do you think? Do you have a view? How do you think the media, the public, the politician should be describing those people who are engaged in any form of terrorism when they terrorize people and take innocent lives? Of course, we here at Salaam Radio condemn all forms of terrorism. We actually promote peace, love and harmony, and that's what we are working towards. Inshallah, stay with us, and we got plenty in the program. I hope you will give me your company and you will participate as well. And for your participation, the number is 01733 602 133. If you want to give me a call, then we will take your calls live on air after 5:30. The number once again, 01733 602 133.
دم علی علی تو ورد ہے دم علی علی سخیلال قلندر مست مست سخیلال قلندر مست مست جلال قلندر مست مست دم مست قلندر مست مست دم مست قلندر دم دم علی علی تو ورد ہے دم علی علی سخیلال قلندر مست مست سخیلال قلندر مست مست جلال قلندر مست مست دم مست قلندر مست مست دم مست قلندر مست مست دم مست قلندر مست तेरी अबीरा neria pira Asahe Batheria pira Sunnar zaje Yatima Eko verde dam dam Ali Ali Eko verde dam dam Ali Ali Sakhilal qalandar mast mast Sakhilal qalandar mast mast Julal qalandar mast mast dam mast qalandar mast mast dam mast qalandar mast mast dam mast qalandar mast dam mast dam mast dam dam mast dam dam mast dam mast dam dam Jamalanga tu Ali 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 Aki Jamalanga Aki Jamalanga saje ape man lanige Aki Jamalanga saje ape man lanige Ajniti kale sare Ali Ali kanige Mast 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 dam mast qalanda mast
The voice of Sami Yusuf with the Mast Kalandar, Mast. Very popular Qawwali, that one, Mast Kalandar. Hope you enjoyed it. Assalamu alaikum to you from me, Ansar Ali. And also, Assalamu alaikum to you, Hani.
Wa alaikum assalam.
How are you?
Yeah, alhamdulillah, not too bad today.
Good to have you back with us.
Yeah.
What sort of week have you had?
Yes, unfortunately I was a bit ill this week, so I had some time off during the start of the week. But alhamdulillah, I'm better now and I'm back here. So I had, school, etc. But I'm back here. And yeah, it's been busy.
That's good to see. Good to have you here in the Salaam Radio studios. And how is the school work been? You took some time off school as well?
Yeah, I had a day off because I was a bit unwell. But yeah, straight back into the swing of things, catching up on
good
things.
Young people, it doesn't take them a lot to hold them back.
No.
Okay.
You've got to keep on going with
Absolutely. We're looking forward to the program again today, aren't we?
Yeah, as always.
Yeah, we're going to look forward to having a discussion on terrorism later on in the program. Let's hope that our listeners will participate. They won't shy away from contributing. The number, once again, 01733 602 133. We want your views. We condemn what happened in America. 59 people losing their lives at the hands of this awful individual. I think he was a terrorist. What he did was an act of terror. Terrorized all those many people and injured hundreds. Really, really very, very sad indeed. And we're always saddened by any loss of life wherever that takes place. And we condemn terrorism in all its forms, because here at Salaam Radio we are promoting Islam and peace and love and harmony amongst all our different communities, regardless what faith they may believe in or may not believe in, where they come from, what their financial standing status may be. We're all equal in the eyes of our Creator, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. So we should all be kind, caring, considerate and compassionate towards each other. And if we have a lot of wealth, we should be pleased to share that wealth with those who are less fortunate than ourselves.
Utando, utando, masire, notando. What we need is love. Utando, utando, hey, love, hey.
voice of Zain Bika. First we need love. Very shortly we'll have Joel Lamy joining us. Stay with us. You're listening to Salaam Radio with me, Ansar Ali.
Love is all we need. Love is all we need. All we need is love. Is all we need. Love is all we need. All we need is love. Is all we need. Love is all we need. Love.
Beautiful Nasheed, first we need the love. Featuring the voice of Zain Bika. Assalamu alaikum to you. If you just joined us, you are listening to Salaam Radio with me, Ansar Ali. I have the pleasure of your company until 6 o'clock. I'm with you every Monday, Wednesday and Friday from 5 till 6. And it really is a pleasure. Thank you very much indeed for your company and for your participation, hopefully after 5:30 with your calls. The number is 01733 602 133. Joining me now on the line is our regular contributor, Joel Lamy, who's a reporter with the Peterborough Telegraph, and he'll be sharing with us some of the local news stories that have been making the headlines in the Peterborough Telegraph. Joel, good afternoon to you.
Good afternoon. How are you doing?
I'm pretty good, thank you very much. How have you been? How has the week been for you?
Well, it's been, a nice week until today, when it's gone a bit hectic with tons of news, literally flooding in this afternoon. So it's been a really busy day, but lots of stuff on the website.
Well, thank you very much. You are our regular contributor here on Salaam Radio. We do appreciate and value your contributions. I've got my laptop open in front of me with your headlines. Armed police storm property to make arrest in Peterborough. What's that all about?
Yeah, it's literally one which just come in very recently. This happened less than a couple of hours ago now. In Newark Road, a man has been arrested on possession of firearms offences and possession of Class B or Class C drugs. This is an arrest by armed police, literally less than 2 hours ago now.
Breaking story.
Breaking story, and we'll obviously wait to see what happens with the person who was taken into custody, and see what happens with that person, whether he's charged or whether he is released.
Okay, at least the police have got on the scene and apprehended the individual, and we wait to hear more on the Peterborough Telegraph.
Yes.
Okay, let's carry on. Shoppers shocked as car reverses through Peterborough shop window.
The photo is certainly an interesting one. If I guess a chance to have a look at it. This is at B&Q, Maskew Avenue. Again, so this was Wednesday morning, but the photo, I feel sorry for the driver, who's obviously it's not nice to obviously have a lot of people there in the picture staring at you as after you've reversed into a big building like that. So, it's one of those ones where the picture makes the story a little bit, and it's obviously caused a bit of damage both to the building and the car.
We also had a story in education as well. Whittlesea School to reopen after being shut for 2 days. What's that all about? Why was it closed for 2 days?
Yeah, well, this is Harry Smith Community College in Whittlesea, secondary school. This came in on Monday. The school was having no water, so they were trying to flush the toilet, and the toilets weren't flushing. So the school sent a message out, obviously saying, well, we can't have anyone into the school. It's no good. So it came to Monday evening, Monday afternoon, they got told it won't open again tomorrow, again due to the problem with the water supply. So the head teacher, the principal, said, well, this is, we need the school open on Wednesday. As you can imagine, children need their education. And fortunately, Anglian Water managed to sort it out, got the water pressure, managed to turn it up a bit, and fortunately everyone was back in on Wednesday.
Okay, so, just 2 days disruption to education.
just 2 days lost in the end. Yes,
Okay.
but, as I said, 2 days can be quite important. So.
Okay, let's change the scene a little bit and move to a political story. Whenever there is, we've got shortage of housing, and it's always a big news story when, planning permissions, developments, etc. are discussed. Deadline extended for developers to reach agreement over 5,000 homes in Great Haddon development. Just to give us the chapter and verse on that one, please.
Of course, yeah. Well, Great Haddon is a huge, huge development. So this is 5,300 homes, 9,000 jobs, 4 schools, 3 shopping centres, sports facilities. So this is a huge, huge development. This is near the A1 and the A15, sort of towards Hampton. Essentially, this has been in the plans for years and years. In fact, they were meant to have started having the first houses in place 6 years ago. There's been delays, sort of. The developers couldn't agree between themselves what contributions to make towards the site. So a few months ago, the council said, "Right, enough's enough. We're giving you a deadline to reach an agreement. Otherwise, that's it. We're not going through with this. You're going to have to start the process again." So suddenly, everyone was like, "Okay, well, we can come to an agreement now. We'll make it work." So it got to the deadline. They didn't quite get the signatures down, but the council said, well, significant progress has been made, so we're going to give you another 6 weeks. So the clock is ticking. I think we're down to about 5 weeks now for them to agree everything. Otherwise, this crucial development could be in danger. So one will certainly be keeping an eye out on in a few weeks' time.
Absolutely, because we often hear about, I know you had a double spread in last week's paper as well, about homelessness, people staying in bed and breakfast for a very long time. And it is a big issue. And unless we build new homes, social housing, we'll not be able to get on top of this particular issue.
Yeah, well, it's funny you say that. I can't give too much away, but there is another big piece regarding housing planned for next week's paper. So again, linked to that, linked to housing and affordable housing, and so yeah. I mean, it's when we, as you said, did that last week. We've done quite a few stories on sort of housing. I think it gets to this time of the year when it gets a bit colder, housing becomes not more of an issue, but more in focus because, as you said, people who don't have a house at this time of the year. Yes. It's almost it's put more in perspective, which is why we had a lot of people did the Sleep Easy event on last Friday, where you sleep rough for a night, and they were in the grounds of the cathedral, and they say, this is end of September, start of October. Imagine what it's like, in 2-3 months' time, and it's impossible. Yeah, it's really impossible to try and imagine what it's like. So
you've got minus temperatures, in the winter. Yeah, you're right. Crucial, you're sleeping out in the open. Yeah, you're right. But we'll wait until next week when you actually got more on this story about homelessness and housing, and inshallah we'll talk to you then as well. I'm just going to move on to a health story as well, if I may, Joel. Girl given £22 million settlement after errors by Peterborough Hospital. We already know that NHS, there are difficulties with funding, etc. And this payment, etc., is another dent in the coffers of the NHS. Just tell us a bit more about this settlement, please.
Yes, this is an 11-year-old girl. It's important to say this is the case happened in 2006 when it was Peterborough District Hospital. So it's a different hospital, and it was a different trust running it. The old trust is now become a new trust, so to speak. But yeah, this is an 11-year-old girl that suffered severe brain injury at birth, causing cerebral palsy due to errors made by staff at the time of her birth. And yeah, it's a £22.1 million compensation package. Sort of, it won't all come at once. It's sort of spaced out over time to look after, to help with her care for the rest of her life.
Because she will need care for the rest of her life, won't she?
Yes, she will. I mean, she's got has a brain injury, so due to having a lack of oxygen, so learning difficulties, is wheelchair dependent, and they think, I mean, she'll only like to live into her 70s, which I suppose is not a bad life. Obviously, it's almost like that's the end of the sort of latest she can live to. So
Really sad, isn't it? But yes, you're right. Yeah. Okay, let's move on. I'm mindful of the time as well because we're going to end on a sports story. But before we get to that, a story on the environment regarding the green backyard. They've got a 12-year lease. There's been a lot of issues surrounding that particular site and that particular organisation, which is concerned about the environment. It's quite a beautiful site, actually. I've been there on a number of occasions. Just tell us a bit more about what's happened with the green backyard.
It's a very nice place, and one that I know is very popular. So I did an interview a few weeks ago with Sophie Antonelli, who is was the co-founder of it. Essentially, the council owns the land and said, right, we're going to sell it to developers. And after a long campaign, it said, okay, well, clearly you've done great stuff here. We want to keep you on. And I say this month they signed a 12-year lease. So Green Backyard can stay. This is Arundel Road, sort of on the corner with London Road near the Peterborough United Stadium. Yeah. So it's a 12-year lease. The council has 2 members on the board of trustees. Some improvements will be made to the site. And so I had an interview a few weeks ago with Sophie, where she sort of set out the plans for there. They're going to be,
I think a lot of people are going to be very pleased with that. The uncertainty surrounding the green backyard. They've got a 12-year lease now, unless we can get on and do more on that site as well. And good luck to them. I think that's a good end to that.
Yes.
Okay, You mentioned Peterborough United. We will talk about that in a minute. I know that you follow cricket quite passionately as well. We are going to have a task on our hands of winning the Ashes down under. And Stokesy hasn't done us any favours, has he?
No, I didn't give them much of a chance beforehand. Without him, I think it's extremely unlikely they'll win. But you never know in sport. The beauty is sometimes when you're in adversity, you can react 2 ways, can't you? You can either break apart and fall apart at the seams, or you can come together closer. And I'm hoping under a new captain, maybe they'll have that sort of mentality where we're missing our star player, and we're going to come together and fight back. But I'm not optimistic in the slightest, which is a bit disappointing, seeing as I've booked holiday to watch, to just get up in the early hours to watch it. So I'm fearing the worst.
Still a little while to go until November. You never know what will happen between now and then. Let's hope that he is able to make the trip, basically. Still some uncertainty, but nothing is ruled in or ruled out at the moment.
Of course.
Okay. Coming back, I've been watching some of the cricket scores today, actually, and South Africa scoring over 400 runs in a day's test cricket, against Bangladesh, and Pakistan losing the first test match against Sri Lanka, are struggling again in the second test match as well, in a day-night test match playing in UAE. But finally, I'm again looking at the clock as well. Posh. They all make a good start, but they stumble sometimes. And last week, the game wasn't good to watch for the many supporters.
Well, as someone who wants them to do well, but also it's disappointing to see what happened in the second half last week. But fair play to them. They're a very entertaining side, Posh, and they always tend to deliver good games this season. It was amazing. I mean, they hadn't been brilliant in the first half and were still 1-0 up, but second half really was bad. The week before they'd come back and storm to a brilliant win against Wigan, and the week after they go and say capitulate. But obviously,
it was really very unpredictable. The second half performance. I've been talking to one or two people who were there as well. They just couldn't understand what had gone wrong. But never mind. Best of luck to them. Let's hope that they will make it to the championship, because that's where we should be as a city.
Well, it'd be great, wouldn't it? And there's no reason why they, can't get back to winning ways when they're back in action a week on. I think it's on Tuesday or next Saturday.
Absolutely. International break this weekend. Yep.
Yeah.
Okay. Joel, thank you very much indeed for being with us here on Salaam Radio. We look forward to your company again, for your contribution again next Friday here on Salaam Radio. Thank you very much. Have a nice weekend.
Can I just say one final thing?
You've got 10 seconds.
Brilliant. Lots of Great Eastern Run coverage in the paper this week, and on Monday we're going to have loads of photos. Next week we're going to have tons of pages, lots of photos and reactions, so worth keeping an eye out for that.
Absolutely. Thank you very much indeed for that. Back with you after this break. You're listening to Salaam
Stay
Radio.
tuned to Salaam Radio after this short ad break.
Sadly, millions of orphans living in the poorest countries lack the necessary support for a healthy childhood. These children have to endure lives of hardship without the basic necessities that will help them to grow, to learn, to live. Let's show them that we do care. Let's brighten up their future. Call 0161 225 0225 or visit humanappeal.org.uk.
City Homes Estate Agents are your #1 independent family-owned agency in Peterborough. We offer a range of services including buying, selling, letting, mortgages and conveyancing. Why not call us today and find out for yourself why our customers return time and time again. We have a track record for achieving some of the highest prices in and around the area for our clients. With over 10 years of operating in the area, we are the experts in this market. Put us to the test today by calling 01733 348 677 and quote discount code RADIO for our exclusive rates for this promotion. City Homes, bringing people together for over 10 years.
Third world and developing countries are home to some of the most vulnerable children on the planet. Malnutrition, severe lack of medical aid and access to clean water are just some of the horrific challenges faced by orphans across Africa and Asia. Children of Adam, a Peterborough charity, need your help to bring aid to these orphans for just £25 a month. To sponsor an orphan or assist with other projects, please call 0300 321 0032 or visit www.childrenofadam.net.
Maha Zain is coming to Leicester with a debut tour of his latest album, One. See him perform at the Athena on Saturday the 21st of October. This inspirational tour is brought to you by Penny Appeal and Awakening Records in aid of girls' education. Buy your tickets now. Visit pennyappeal.org or call 03000 11 11 11.
Do you have lots of clutter at home or in the office that needs to be kept but nowhere to keep it? Ivet Self-Storage offers a secure, affordable, clean and dry home for your belongings. We have security systems in place which are monitored 24 hours a day, ensuring that your items are safe. With a simple monthly payment, Ivet Self-Storage provides secure and tailored facilities to meet your specific requirements, whether short or long term. We offer the best prices and longest opening hours in Peterborough. For more information, please call on 01733 306 456 or visit us at Ivet Way, Westwood.
Do you like the idea of being a radio presenter? Have you got a great idea for a show? Why not get in touch with us? We are always looking for enthusiastic, committed and professional individuals to join our team of volunteer presenters. Send us an email to info@salamradio.co.uk and we'll be in touch. You could be on air sooner than you think.
السلام عليكم وبسم الله. قال رسول الله صلى الله عليه وسلم: كن في الدنيا كأنك غريب أو عابر السبيل. That be in this world as if you were a stranger or a traveller.
If you want to learn about Islam and Muslims, stay tuned to Salaam Radio 106.2 FM.
Assalamu alaikum and welcome to the second half of the program. I'm your host. My name is Ansar Ali and with me is Hani Mustafa. Hani, that was a good conversation with Joe Lammy, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was very good actually. It's quite, good to hear what's happening around your local area, so you know what's happening. And
Absolutely, and we're going to hopefully talk about terrorism as well. You know, I'm sure that as a young person as well, you were saddened as events unfolded of what happened in America. 59 people being killed and hundreds injured. Very, very sad indeed, and lots of debate about America's gun laws as well. It's so easy to. So I was reading somewhere, they said that it's easier to buy a gun in America than a packet of cigarettes. This is, and so. But really, there's also been a lot of debate on the social media about the definition of terrorism. Who do we call a terrorist? A lot of people have said that this guy terrorized those thousands of people who were at this concert, and there was a rampant shooting. He had so many machine guns, and some of the videos that have appeared on social media as well, harrowing pictures, and some of the stories of bravery that we've also seen as well, people helping each other at their time of need, who were severely injured while this lunatic was shooting at them. And there's been a lot of debate. He terrorized these people, but media and the politicians didn't call him a terrorist. What do you think? Do you think we ought to be consistent with the people who take innocent lives, terrorize people? Wherever that happens, we should have equal policy for everyone. We should not bring people's faith, etc. in it. And if we're going to talk about one individual's faith, why not about others, etc.? Do you have a view? Or do you think that what the media and some politicians are calling some individuals as terrorists, that is absolutely fine? You don't have an issue with that? Or either way, quite happy to hear your views. The number 01733 602 133. Also, as Joel mentioned earlier, it is the Great Eastern Run this Sunday in Peterborough, and Salaam Radio will be well represented there as well. Lots of runners, thousands raising money for good causes, charitable causes. And if you are taking part and want to share how your training has been going and want to give us a call, share your training and what you're raising money for, give me a call on 01733 602 133. It'll be good to talk to you, but we will move on and treat you to a nice naat.
گھروں میں روشنی کر لو میرے سرکار آتے ہیں دلوں کو لوٹنے دیکھو میرے دلدار آتے ہیں گھروں میں روشنی کر لو میرے سرکار آتے ہیں بچھا دو فرش پہ آنکھیں ذرا تعظیم میں ان کی بچھا دو فرش پہ آنکھیں ذرا تعظیم میں ان کی بنے جو نور سے حق کے علم بردار آتے ہیں بنے جو نور سے حق کے علم بردار آتے ہیں گھروں میں روشنی کر لو میرے سرکار آتے ہیں چراغ کر دیا ہر سو زمانے میں محبت سے چراغ کر دیا ہر سو زمانے میں محبت سے وہ دیکھو غم کے ماروں کے لیے غم خوار آتے ہیں وہ دیکھو غم کے ماروں کے لیے غم خوار آتے ہیں گھروں میں روشنی کر لو میرے سرکار آتے ہیں عہد کا جلوہ تاباں وہ نور رحمت رحمان عہد کا جلوہ تاباں وہ نور رحمت رحمان جو اپنی شان میں واحد ہے وہ سرکار آتے ہیں جو اپنی شان میں واحد ہے وہ سرکار آتے ہیں گھروں میں روشنی کر لو میرے سرکار آتے ہیں دلوں کو تازگی مل جائے گی بھیجو درود ان پر دلوں کو تازگی مل جائے گی بھیجو درود ان پر اٹھو تعظیم کی خاطر میرے سرکار آتے ہیں اٹھو تعظیم کی خاطر میرے سرکار آتے ہیں دلوں کو لوٹنے دیکھو میرے دلدار آتے ہیں گھروں میں روشنی کر لو میرے سرکار آتے ہیں.
Beautiful naat there. گھروں میں روشنی کر لو میرے سرکار آتے ہیں, featuring the voice of Ali Haider. Assalamu alaikum to you. If you just joined us, you're listening to Salaam Radio with me, Ansar Ali, and my guest presenter, Hani Mustafa. Joining us on the line is a very popular personality of Peterborough, a colleague who present our weekly health program, very popular program indeed, Dr. Shabina Asad Qayyum. Assalamu alaikum.
Wa alaikum assalam, Uncle Ansar and Hani. It's lovely to talk to you both.
Thank you very much indeed. Thank you for making the time to talk to us, because I know, as well as volunteering here on Salaam Radio, bringing up a family, holding a very high-profile job as well. You've also been training to get fit as well, so that you can participate in Sunday's Great Eastern Run. Just tell us, how are the preparations going?
Well, they are going as much as I can fit in, really. I'm going to be taking part in the 5K fun run, just to be clear about that.
That's fine.
And it's going to be quite fun, actually. I think when you go in with a zeal of enthusiasm and you know that you're doing it for a very good cause, which we all know is for penny appeal, and it's for supporting building of orphanages for orphan children, then we all know that that money is going to go towards a good cause. So I do urge all of the listeners to go onto the Salaam Radio page, click on the link, it's there, and to support us. As we always know that the people of Peterborough have historically been very generous.
They have.
So however much you can donate, even if it's as little as £10 or £5. We would be very indebted to you.
Okay, and it's a very good cause, as you say, and I hope that people will make contributions as well. But nevertheless, we've got people from Salaam Radio, a number of our presenters taking part, and even if it's a 5K fun run as well, that still needs some preparation.
It definitely does, Uncle Ansar. Believe me, last week I went to a course. I was in Birmingham and I parked about 1.2 miles away from where I was supposed to go. And I walked there, I got there, and I was perspiring, I was having palpitations, and that's when I thought, oh my goodness, now I really need to get myself into shape for this. So, yes, we really have been trying our best and hopefully not eating too heavy, trying to get a good sleep beforehand. So anybody who's planning to do the run, if it's the Great Eastern Run, keep yourself well hydrated and make sure that you have a good sleep beforehand. Eat light the night before and make sure that you're not sort of things like constipated, so that you can open your bowels and get ready and run.
All these things do matter, don't they, really? It's very important, really, and that's a very good sound advice from Dr. Shabina for those people who are participating in the Great Eastern Run, whether they're taking part in the marathon or in the fun run. Make sure that you are well prepared. And the important thing, Dr. Shabina, is that everyone involved in that run are raising money for a variety of causes, and you, along with some other presenters, are raising money for Penny Appeal for those who are less fortunate than ourselves.
That is correct, and I would say that everybody that is giving up their Sunday morning lie-in to go and run for a worthy cause, honestly, it's just, whatever the weather's going to be, we're all going to be there together. We will all support each other. If you are there, come and cheer us on. Come and say hello to the Salaam Radio team. We would love to meet you all.
I'll be cheering you on from the VIP area.
I thought so, Uncle Ansar. I was going to ask you to come and join me.
I'll be there quite early, actually. I'm going to be there about 8:30. So I'll be there preparing everything for everyone, okay? I volunteered for that, but I thought I'll throw that one in,
Thank you.
Dr. Shabina, thank you very much for making the time to talk to us. Can we wish you and everyone else participating in the Great Eastern Run on Sunday the best of luck, and I hope that you will raise loads of money. Brothers and sisters, if you want to make a contribution to this appeal, pennyappeal.org/appeal/Peterborough half marathon, you can make your donations through that as well. Dr. Shabina, thank you very much. Have a good evening. Have a good weekend.
You too. Thank you very much. See you soon. Thank you. And wonderful show, both of you. Brother Hani and also Uncle Ansar. We're listening to it. Thank you.
Allah Hafiz.
Allah Hafiz. Assalamu alaikum.
Wa alaikum salam.
Allah, 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 Allah,
की पुछनाए शान प्यारे जुल्फा दे, की पुछनाए शान प्यारे जुल्फा दे, रब कर दाए आप नजारे जुल्फा दे, रब कर दाए आप नजारे जुल्फा दे। अल्लाह 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 अल्लाह। दिन चढ़दाए आसर लेके चेहरे दा, दिन चढ़दाए आसर लेके चेहरे दा, راتاں نوں اے یار سہارے زلفاں دے راتاں نوں اے یار سہارے زلفاں دے رب کردا اے آپ نظارے زلفاں دے
اللہ 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 اللہ
رومی جامی سادی جنوں ویکھ لو رومی جامی سادی جنوں ویکھ لو اللہ دی سو قیدی سارے زلفاں دے اللہ دی سو قیدی سارے زلفاں دے رب کردا اے آپ نظارے زلفاں دے
اللہ 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 اللہ
ہاتھ وچ کاسا پھڑ کے بدل ساوڑ دے ہاتھ وچ کاسا پھڑ کے بدل ساوڑ دے بہ گئے آن کے یار دوارے زلفاں دے بہ گئے آن کے یار دوارے زلفاں دے رب کردا اے آپ نظارے زلفاں دے
اللہ 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 اللہ
اللہ دے قرآن نو پڑھ کے ویکھ لو اللہ دے قرآن نو پڑھ کر ویکھ لو مدحاں خوانے کل سپارے زلفاں دے مدحاں خوانے کل سپارے زلفاں دے رب کردا اے آپ نظارے زلفاں دے
اللہ 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 اللہ
اللہ اللہ
حاکم ہونا جین دی حسرت کی کرنی حاکم ہونا جین دی حسرت کی کرنی.
A beautiful Punjabi Naat. Assalamu alaikum to you, brothers and sisters. If you just joined us, you are listening to Salaam Radio with me, Ansar Ali, and my guest presenter, Hani Mustafa. Honey, it's gone very quickly, hasn't it?
Yeah, it has.
We've got many minutes left now. Okay, we did say we're going to talk about this nasty, evil incident in America, an act of terror, as I call it. So many people, 59 lost their lives and hundreds injured. With this gunman, who just rampantly fired at people while they were out enjoying themselves. What sort of nutter would do a thing like that? It's such an evil beyond imagination. And we condemn all acts of terrorism wherever they happen. And I know you've been following the story quite closely. Lots of debate about definition of terrorism and also the American gun laws.
Yeah, I mean, I think anyone who engages in such activities is a terrorist. There's no question about it, and no one should be hesitant in describing them as so. I think, after something like this, especially immediately, I think, the thought should very much, not be necessarily what language we choose to describe it, but very much with the actual victims and the families and people going through what's been happening, because that's very much where my attention was. I think people can choose to describe it how they want, but my thoughts are very much with the families.
The families, there are mums, dads, children, daughters, sons of people, who lost loved ones.
Yeah, definitely.
Who left home to go and enjoy an evening out. And and they were victims of this gunman.
Yeah, absolutely, and that's where my immediate thoughts were. Yeah, and still are.
Since then there's been a lot of debate about America's gun laws as well, hasn't it? Because every now and then you get some madman who will behave like that, and there's been so many incidents, and they happen quite regularly as well. And I think America, it portrays itself as a great nation, but it needs to relook at its gun laws.
Yeah, definitely. I think
it's a lethal weapon in the wrong hands.
I mean, it's, especially in the UK, we just can't comprehend how someone can have such easy access to as that they do in America. And I think definitely that's something that's going to need looking at, especially because something like this just can't carry on. And it's easy, I suppose, for us to say, they shouldn't have their guns and whatnot, but this is serious stuff. There are people who lost their lives as a result of these actions, and that needs addressing urgently.
Absolutely. Hani, thank you very much indeed for that contribution. But the important thing is that our thoughts and prayers should be those people who lost their lives, and of course their loved ones and the families, wherever that happens in the world. Brothers and sisters, Salaam Radio is here to serve all communities. We're here to promote the beautiful religion of Islam, uniting our communities, creating community cohesion and integration, celebrating diversity, because Islam encourages us to love and appreciate other people around us, to care for them. As Muslims, we cannot be good human beings and good Muslims if we are not kind, caring and considerate and compassionate towards our fellow human beings.
مجھے رنگ دے مجھے رنگ دے مجھے رنگ دے مجھے رنگ دے مجھے مولا مولا رنگ دے مولا 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 رنگ دے مولا 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 رنگ دے مولا 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 مجھے رنگ دے مجھے رنگ دے مجھے رنگ دے مجھے رنگ دے مجھے اپنے رنگ میں رنگ دے مجھے رنگ دے مجھے رنگ دے مجھے رنگ دے مجھے رنگ دے مولا رنگ دے مولا رنگ دے مولا رنگ دے مولا رنگ دے مجھے اپنے رنگ میں رنگ دے مجھے 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 رنگ دے تو کریم ہے تو رحیم ہے تیری ذات سب سے عظیم ہے تو کریم ہے تو رحیم ہے تیری ذات سب سے عظیم ہے نہیں تجھ سا کوئی بھی دوسرا نہیں تجھ سا کوئی بھی دوسرا تو خبیر ہے تو علیم ہے مجھے رنگ دے مجھے رنگ دے مجھے رنگ دے مجھے رنگ دے مجھے اپنے رنگ میں رنگ دے مولا رنگ دے مولا رنگ دے مولا رنگ دے مولا رنگ دے مجھے اپنے رنگ میں رنگ دے مجھے 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 رنگ دے یہ لطافتیں یہ عنایتیں ہیں تیرے کرم کی وضاحتیں یہ لطافتیں یہ عنایتیں ہیں تیرے کرم کی وضاحتیں جو چمن میں گئے تو نسیم ہے جو چمن میں گئے تو نسیم ہے جو گلوں میں ہے تو شمیم ہے مجھے رنگ دے مجھے رنگ دے مجھے رنگ دے مجھے رنگ دے مجھے اپنے رنگ میں رنگ دے مولا رنگ دے مولا رنگ دے مولا رنگ دے مولا رنگ دے مجھے اپنے رنگ میں رنگ دے مجھے 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 رنگ دے تو بعید بھی تو قریب بھی تو محب بھی گئے تو حبیب بھی تو بعید بھی تو قریب بھی تو محب بھی گئے تو حبیب بھی تو حرارت دل عاشقوں تو حرارت دل दिल आशिक़ा तू निशान अक़्ल सलीम है मुझे रंग दे मुझे रंग दे मुझे रंग दे मुझे रंग दे
The voice of Awais Raza Qadri, Mujhe Rang De Mola, Mujhe Rang De. That's just about it from me for today. It really has been a pleasure as always. Thank you very much for your company, brothers and sisters. My thanks to Hani, Dr. Shabina and Joel Lamy for their contributions during the program today. And above everything else, I really valued your company, brothers and sisters. Inshallah, I'll be back with you on Monday at 5 o'clock here on Salaam Radio. Make Salaam Radio your number one choice for listening. Remember me in your du'as, and inshallah, we'll remember you in our du'as. Allah Hafiz.
Stay tuned to Salaam Radio after this.